की बात कर ही रहे हैं तो आगे हम बढ़ते हैं और हमारे अगले सेशन की ओर हम बढ़ते हैं. Yes, these days Parliament is in session and the buzzword there is the Women Reservation Bill. It has been passed, but will it be implemented as well? What will be the fate of the Women Reservation Bill, the Delimitation Bill? That is something we'll be speaking about in this next session. The Pink Parliament, 33% reservation, and for that I would like to invite on stage Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha of the Congress Party, JB Mathur. JB Mathur ji, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. She is of course one of the very well-spoken parliamentarians of the Congress Party. Also with us in this next session will be socio-political analyst Dr. Tina Sharma. She is also a very vocal voice and of course an erudite speaker. Dr. Tina Sharma, I also invite you on stage for this next session. We are looking forward to hearing your views, and this session is going to be moderated by editorial director of NewsX, Priya Sehgal. Priya, I invite you on stage as well. Could we have Dr. Tina Sharma also please join us for this next session? But as soon as we get Dr. Tina, okay, but first let's put the question to the parliamentarian in the house. Priya Sehgal, over to you.
Thank you, Uday. So I think you were going to take over soon. Hi GB, good to have you here. And you know, we are talking today at a time when Parliament is on, when women empowerment is being discussed at the same breath as women reservation. So I really want to know, what is the Congress stand on women reservation?
Congress stand is very clear. Congress stand on women reservation, encouraging women to the forefront, giving them all the support. It has been very clear for years together, for decades together. What we see in India today of women reservation, we just saw the Sarpanchas talking.
Yes.
We just saw 4 of them. And across India, if we are seeing, that's a result of Congress. That's a result of Rajiv Gandhi's dream. Let us not forget that. Let us take every moment to cherish that what we see in India today of women empowerment at the grassroots level is because of Congress Party and the determination. Now coming to women reservation in the Parliament and Assembly, we were very forthright, but when we, our UPA government time, we managed to get it passed through in Rajya Sabha, but not in Lok Sabha. But now also, we have been demanding that women reservation should be implemented soon. We wanted it to be implemented in 2024 Parliament elections. But unfortunately, the current ruling dispensation have other agendas dragged along with this, because women reservation need not be tied with delimitation or census. Because across India, you look, there are everywhere women. There's everywhere you will find women. There's no constituency without women, or census is also not required. But somehow, for reasons best known to the government at the center, they want delimitation and census to be clubbed. And in the initial, when this was brought, we had opposed it, saying that delink delimitation and census clause, but however, they refused. Now then, one fine day, we saw another women reservation bill being brought, which we opposed because it was not women reservation. The idea and agenda was again to make constituencies across India the way they want. What happened in Assam, they wanted to replicate across India. So we opposed delimitation, but never women reservation. We still say go ahead with women reservation, delink women reservation from census and delimitation.
Fair enough. That is the opposition stand. We also have joining us Tina Sharma. She's a political activist. She's also studied public policy at LSE and an alumni of Harvard. Tina, your leanings are really towards the right, and I think you've seen the way the BJP has been working. You're a BJP worker also and a leader. So this debate, why not just go ahead with women's reservation? Why bring it with delimitation?
So, thank you very much for making me part of this panel. Very important panel these days, of course. Let me correct my fellow panelists here first. Congress never started women reservation bill. H.D. Deve Gowda, former Prime Minister, in 1996 started the women reservation bill.
Panchayat?
Sorry? Panchayat they started, that's okay. I mean, I'm giving credit where They need, I mean, they should be given credit. But for women reservation bill, they cannot take credit. Because Sitaram Kesri and Sonia Gandhi ने women reservation bill को parliament में फाड़ा था 1996 में, जब उसे former Prime Minister H.D. देवेगौड़ा ने रखा था. उन्होंने फाड़ा था. 2010 में जब दोबारा रखा गया, when they proposed again, of course Congress proposed, one house they've cleared it, second house में clear नहीं किया. There's no possibility, you know, being from BJP, I would say, if you want to clear anything in the parliament, you'll get it clear. Today, if BJP is planning to clear certain bills, or there's a special session on 16th and 17th, Priya, as we know, they have collected numbers by hook or by crook or whatever. I mean, I'm not getting into that, but they have the numbers in their hand. As a socio-political activist, for my, you know, I understand that Congress cannot take this credit first, and now when they say that, you know, women should be given reservations from the existing seats, that should not happen. Why? There are two reasons. One is very emotional reason, which I would like to bring it here. No man would want, because I have been associated with women reservation bill, protest, which Sumitra Mahajan has started, and I was with, Ranjana Kumari and other activists across India. We were fighting for it. Whichever minister we went to, I am mentioning here, whether it's BJP, whether it's from my own party, whether it's Congress, whether it's any other party, TMC, any other party, they said very categorically that women should come up on their own grace, their own caliber. How would they expect women to come up if there are no seats? Men are sitting on their seats for 3 timers, 4 timers, 2 timers. Do you think that they will let women win from that seat? They will not. Now, there's a second side of it, which, which my co-panelist is misleading, but I would say, दूसरा साइड है जहां पर अगर सीट्स बढ़ती हैं, क्योंकि यूपी में जब आप देखते हैं तो 300 किलोमीटर 400 किलोमीटर में एक एक सांसद का एरिया है, उसको वो कवर करने में इतना टाइम लगता है, बिकॉज आई वर्कड इन यूपी एक्सटेंसिवली, इतना टाइम लगता है उसको कवर करने में कि मुझे लगता है कि इतने टाइम के बाद अब सीट्स के नंबर्स बढ़ने चाहिए. ये कोई बहाना नहीं है कि पार्लियामेंट में जगह नहीं है, इतने लोगों को बोलने का टाइम नहीं मिलता, इतने ही लोग नहीं बोल पाते. अरे सीटें बढ़ाइए ना. कम नंबर्स में जब कोई उस सीट को होल्ड करेगा एज अ पार्लियामेंटेरियन और एज अ विधानसभा मेंबर, इट विल बी बेटरमेंट ऑफ द सोसाइटी, एंड दैट इज व्हाट इज माय पॉइंट हियर. सो नाउ द फर्स्ट इज दैट कांग्रेस कैनॉट टेक credit for point. Women reservation
now let
bill
me just bring GB back in. Congress is not taking credit, but they are saying that why don't you implement it? I think that's what
so we are implementing. BJP is implementing for sure. I mean, you'll witness it on 16th and 17th. Sorry, there's hardly anything left.
You announced a special session before Amit Shah has.
Why not?
Okay,
see, enough. If you're in power, you have to exercise power, and it's for the betterment of women. I'll tell you, 2019 Prime Minister has
let me bring in GB also. We heard you.
Sure.
So Priya, before I move into your answer your question, I have to again correct my co-panelist. I said about the history of reservation in India, and history of reservation in India is what has been implemented, what it stands now as reservation, and that clearly is the dream of Rahul Gandhi ji and Congress party. Now, n number of times you can even say that only from 2014 India started its development. You can even say that because that's a story, that's a narration that is being heard that nothing happened before 2014. But reality is, I reiterate, I stick to my stand. You look at the history of reservation in India, it's implemented, decided by the constitutional amendment brought in by Congress government, and that still stays now still. Now about the implementation of the present bill in its, now we are saying implemented. Now you are in government for the past 12 years. BJP is governing for past 12 years. What stops BJP from implementing, passing, get it done? Is women reservation there in place? Do we see women contesting to parliament and assemblies in women reservation quota? The answer is no. 12 years of BJP government who speaks about Nari Shakti, who don't see when wrestlers are throwing their medals. They are blind to all that. They talk about Nari Shakti, but they have not implemented women reservation in India is the truth and reality. You can keep saying 16th hoga, 17th hoga, August mein hoga, September mein hoga, 2024 mein hoga, 26 mein hoga, but abhi tak nahi hua. That is the reality. Implement it now. We will support. De-link it. And also about one more thing about men will not change when it is a women's seat. Once the rule, once it comes that it's a women quota, everybody has to agree. I am now an MP, member of parliament. But I am from a grassroots. I have contested in local bodies in 2010, in 2015, in 2020. Twice I have contested from women quota. Once I have contested from general seat, because people wanted me to contest from general seat, and also women quota is an advantage. So if that can be implemented at the grassroots level of corporation, municipalities, panchayat, block panchayat, district panchayat, once it is implemented in the existing number of seats of assemblies and parliament, everybody will have to agree to it. How can anybody not agree? And why are we succumbing to that men will not change or men will not leave their place? Who are men to say that? Who are men to say that?
Me,
you
madam.
have to leave your place and give place to women. Why is a woman sitting in the panel itself saying men will not leave? Men has to leave.
I haven't said that, sorry.
That is called determination of the ruling government, which unfortunately this government does not have true intention of women implementation.
Instead of BJP versus Congress, the real story is men versus women. Tina.
No, it's not like that. I mean, I would say that, you know, my co-panelist is misguiding people here. One is that, you know, I haven't said that men won't change. I said, I mean, they are connected to that seat and they will not let any woman win. So that's one aspect which, of course, see, you've come from quota. We understand you come from quota and then you came to general seat. Then you came to general seat. So there's a larger difference, and you have to understand that, you know, the quota seats are very less seats, and general seats are very high seats. So we
But
need
the quota
more
will be
representation.
Women versus women, na?
That's okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm not saying women
Then
versus
one
women.
has to win.
Ye to,
There is
see,
no question
when it
of
comes
not
to,
letting women.
when it
No,
comes
if
to,
two
when
women
it's,
contest from
madam,
two parties-
madam,
She
let
didn't
me speak.
interrupt you.
Let me speak. You've taken your time. You've taken your time, and I've not contested any election till date. I'm sorry to say that. See, you had very categorically, you've mentioned in the parliament as well, in the papers as well, in the media as well, that you need quota within quota. You and your alliance parties. What was that? If you want women to win, why do you want quota in quota? Why do you want women reservation bill
Talk about the
should go
support
as
from
OBC,
men.
SC,
Do you think
ST?
men
Why?
Do you think men cutting across party lines? Let's
Sure.
not make it BJP versus
Sure.
Congress, because we have to also get some unanimity.
Men versus women.
Do you think
Absolutely.
men want the women's reservation? They have to be politically correct and say it. But inside politics, what have you heard, both of you?
That's okay. See, I am not going, you know, and beating Bush. I would love to say that, you know, Prime Minister has got 2019, he's got most the highest percentage of women voting in India. And that's a truth. And if we listen
But
to
voting
that,
for
and
him,
we-
not voting for another woman.
that's okay, because he worked for women. He worked for women, he got the highest vote, and that's the idea of women reservation bill. I have nothing to do against with my co-panelist. I would say, I mean, we are women sitting on one panel. If there's a debate about women going ahead and fighting election and getting reservation in parliament, whether it's me, Priya, anybody, I mean, whoever, but women who can speak, who can dialogue, who are educated, who have their minds of their own opinion, they should go in parliament. The women who are sitting in the parliament and they can't speak about any topic, when you have topics like anything, I'm not mentioning here, but you have very important topics in the parliament, then these women keep mum. Why? These women do not come from, and most of the women do not come from protest and, you know, activism. So this is what is a fight, that we need women who can speak their mind, who have good educational background, who know what needs to be changed. They should not take direction from anyone. I understand that, you know, there's a party line, there's everything, but why not women are coming forward and fighting independent elections? That's what we need from Gen Z today. That's
So
what
are
we need
waiting
from
for you
women.
to maybe fight an election, Tina. Last word to
Absolutely.
you, JV.
So Priya, again, I want to because everybody is listening, let us understand with clarity what my co-panelist was saying, that men will not allow women to win. What a statement is that? When
Will not let women win.
No.
Please allow and
Why
let.
is she saying
Do not.
no? Why is
do
she
not-
interfering?
do not
let her-
I
let
just
her
said
speak.
one line.
Tina,
You
let
can
her
rewind
speak.
and
Yeah,
watch your
madam.
statement.
No, Tina, let her
Please,
speak.
women are known for their clarity. Now, today's women is known for her clarity.
Fine, I let
Do
you
not
speak. I
misquote.
let you speak. Please let her speak.
That can be replayed again.
Yeah.
Men will not let women win is the statement said by my co-panelist.
No, but she's saying I meant aloud.
No,
Okay.
men will not allow. So that doesn't have logic also, because in women reservation, when I contested in 2010 and 2020 in a women reserved municipal ward, it is women reserved candidates, whether it's 2 candidates, 3 candidates, 4 candidates, it is all women who are contesting. So there is no men, even if they try their 100%, one woman will have to win. So that statement by my co-panelist is not logical. And also secondly, I do not agree to her statement that men will not let you win. See, men, who are they to decide? If a woman is determined to win, she will win no matter whether there are 100 men against her.
I
On
have
that note, thank you so
multiple-
much. Please do not start another conversation. Thank you so
I
much. You
have
stand corrected,
multiple
but thank you. We're done. Thank you.
Examples. That's okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Of course, a lot of fire inside Parliament these days and a lot of fire outside as well when parliamentary issues are discussed. Thank you very much, JB Mataji, for your time. Thank you. And Tina Sharma as well. Thank you very much for joining us. And Priya Sehgal, thank you for your moderation as well. A quick photo up before we, of course,